you guys awoke in, most of you awoke in the tavern in Florence to a conversation between Guffus and Father Huey that was going on outside. One of you know what was going on in that regards, but it hasn't come to light. And you know it wasn't nothing good, apparently, by the way Father Huey was acting. Oswin told you more about where the last location of the artifact is that he's looking for. It was in Miscall, and that the fastest way would be to go through Honey Hollow, but obviously that would lead to some complications. So he's decided to go the long way. You made it to Beech Grove, where you guys are in the tavern. That's where we left off, was you guys in that tavern getting more ale.
Gotta have more ale.
So we've not rested then?
No, we haven't rested yet.
Okay.
He's still sleeping.
Okay.
He sleeps a lot.
Considering Guffus was awake for 2 days with only a 20-minute nap in between.
Yeah, he needed it.
We traveled. We made some good distance. Some good time.
I'll go up to the bartender, ask for a room.
He got to nap on a boat. Lucky guy. Well, I rode the whole time.
Yeah,
because he would wake up and
Osmond drove the carriage the whole way. He had a point of exhaustion, but during the boat ride, he slept in the boat.
Yeah.
We made a deal so you got to ride by yourself.
And not with Father Huey.
And not with Father here.
You're welcome.
I very much appreciate it.
You're welcome.
As he's still on the boat, right?
No.
Oh.
He's running around.
He's somewhere.
With
The two small ones have went to play.
They're somewhere.
Yeah. Good.
So you approach the bar.
Yes.
Okay.
Barkeep, I would like a room for the night, please.
Just one? I see that you're with a group where y'all want to share the same room.
How many beds are in a room?
The biggest room that we have has 3 beds.
3 beds. Take 2 rooms. One with 3. The one with 3 beds, and then one with 2.
On the second level.
We'll take them.
Look. See the 3 beds.
We just need 4 beds.
Will you be?
Oh wait, yeah.
He's outside.
Oh, can we move a cot into the third one with 3 instead? Actually, would that be an issue?
We could be able to one for you.
Okay.
We said
Let's
the
do that
2
instead.
was playing somewhere.
Be a silver piece.
Here you go. Here's 2 for your trouble.
Appreciate it. He takes it and puts it in his little pocket. Is there anything else I could help you with? Are you with him? Are you with him?
Yeah, I'm some behind.
I know you, don't I?
No, not me.
I believe I do.
It's someone else, I'm sure.
You're the captain of the Crimson Guard.
Can you give me a pint of ale? Maybe 2, please?
I can give you a pint. I can give you 2 pints. And maybe some mornings. There's been patrols out searching for your band. There was here yesterday, and then they're going to check the other tavern. And Sandgrass. And I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't make it back here by tomorrow. And also, another one of your band of men came through here about 4 nights ago. Big, loud, carrying a shield that had your sigil on it. That's why we knew who he was.
Yeah, they're not very good at undercover work. I appreciate the warning. Am I going to have any problems with you guys?
None for me, but I'd keep away from others. There's a reward out. Apparently, King Ravenbrand is wanting your whole band brought to him. On the other hand, I'm just a barkeep. But
I reach over and hand her the silver piece. We appreciate your discretion in keeping our location secret from anyone, if you don't mind.
with friends like these, you should be able to make it pretty far.
These individuals now are under the contract of the Congressional Library of, I can't remember the name of Odias. The library would greatly appreciate your discretion in this matter with anything involving this group at the current moment.
Don't do much reading, but I understand the library is a important place in the valley of keeping rare and danger artifacts out of the hands of others.
I also hand him a small card. It says, the library appreciates this. It's a business card for the library. You put it in your window, and members will know to stay here instead of anywhere else in the area.
No. Well, I'm glad you didn't say I had to read it. Don't do much reading.
So we put it in the window, and they will notice it, and you will get much more business from us.
Wow. Like I said, friends like these, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Make enemies in high places and friends in high places as well.
Yeah, sounds good.
The library is all about helping the common folk and expressing our goodwill to the world.
If you're looking for a place to sit, you might want to sit in the back corner. It's darker. People won't notice you as much. And I'll have Isabella bring you your drinks.
Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Retire to the corner.
Friends, I have got us a room for the night.
Excellent.
We will be sharing a room, but there are 3 beds and a cot in there. I trust one of you will mind not sleeping in the cot.
We shouldn't all volunteer at once.
So I'm going to roll a persuasion check to try to see if I can go home with Isabella instead. Probably not. Not yet. I'll try again when I'm drunk. I got a 15.
She giggles, appreciates the compliments that you provided.
Does she tell me what time she gets off?
I get off at just at dark. My replacement shows up to take over.
Can I try? Oswald's never been with a woman before.
Oh.
Well, that should be a quick adventure.
Nope. That's a 3. Okay, bye. Thank you.
She sits your all's drinks down and wanders off to get other people that's in the table. There's not many people. There's like 3. And they're not necessarily sitting together. There's one at the bar. He's kind of laying down. He has a pint, or he has a mug in front of him. You don't know if it's got anything in it or not. And he's kind of holding on to the handle with one arm down. Another guy is sitting with his feet up on a table, smoking from a pipe. And another guy is leaning on the hearth, watching the fire burn. Then you got Isabella and the barkeep.
I'm going to try to see if I can... I'm going to go ahead up to the room and remove the armor and identify markers now that he's actually thinking about things like that. I'm going to try to remove as much as I can and basically just have my hat, like the undershirt, and my cloak. And then come back downstairs.
Anybody going to do anything while he's doing that?
I'm just drinking.
I'm going to order some food for the table. What would everybody like?
This is outside of sleep.
Well, nothing for him then.
I'm not picky. Food is food.
And Thea?
I'm good with anything.
Valentine, or am I getting a salad?
I haven't made it up downstairs yet.
Barkeep, four bowls of soup, please.
We got fish head stew. Is that okay?
When you say 4, Aries starts pawing at your feet and barking.
And a chicken wing.
I think we can find a chicken around here somewhere.
Much appreciated.
Yes.
It'll take a little bit for the food to actually be ready.
That's fine. We'll drink and still drink till then.
Is there a bard in this place?
Not yet.
Still early.
Wasn't this the location that had the specialty drink? Wasn't it to mead
Oh,
instead of...
it's all over. It's the honey mead.
Okay.
That's why it's known as Honey Hollow. They have the bee farms
Oh, okay.
all over the place that produce the
So
honey.
is that what we're drinking, I'm assuming, then?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the top quality stuff for this area.
Oh, nice.
Alright, I guess by the time he gets that back down where the food's be here, eat our fish head stew.
Fish head stew.
Is there an actual fish head in it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's one fish head in each bowl
I'm just looking at it like,
looking at you.
I may have made a mistake about this, but whole fish head.
It
Slight
only
mistake.
takes Valentine a few minutes to remove any identifying markers that he was within the Crimson Guard. And he comes back down. He's wearing his hat, his cloak, and the hat. He pulls the hat down over his eyes just enough to where it shadows him, to where people can't actually see any recognizable facial features that Valentine would have. And he takes a seat back at the table where a bowl of stew rests with a fish head looking right at it.
I hope you don't mind I ordered for you.
What is it?
Fish head stew. Fish is very good for you. Very healthy.
Yeah. I'm gonna pass on the fish.
I also got a wing for Aries. A chicken leg for Aries.
Which is already being gnawed on.
I'm gonna pull it away from Aries and fight him over it. No, you can have the soup. I'll finish the chicken. You eat the soup.
You definitely look different.
Fish is good for you, according to this fellow.
Very good. It's brain food.
You need that, Aries. Eat the brain food.
He eats the fish head in one bite and then starts lapping up the stew itself.
I guess they're gonna sit here till the bard gets here and some music.
The time moves forward there and it starts getting a little dark, and you guys can hear it. Raining outside. Start picking up.
Oh,
It's a good. Oh,
That means the-
poor Guthus. Oh
the
well.
tall one's probably getting soaked.
He likes it.
Free bath.
Body temperature
Free,
down.
Too bad. It's very well appreciated.
Hey,
For
he-
us, I'm sorry.
He just knows that he has to roll over on his side because if he goes to sleep with his mouth open, he might drown.
Learned that from practice.
And a bard comes in. He's a little gnome bard, stout looking, dressed in fine silk clothing, a hat with a big feather in it, and carrying a little lute. And he doesn't necessarily go straight to the stage. First, he gets a pint, which looks massive, in his little gnome hands, of the honey mead, and he starts sipping on it. And as time passes, you see why as more people start coming in as well. Other performers, and what would be, part of his group, his little troupe. And once there's 4 of them. If they're all in, they each. But the first one is still sipping on his honey mead, and the other ones start joining in on the drinking with him. And once it's all complete, they go to the stage. And
What kind of instruments do they got?
Do what?
What instruments do they all have?
A lute, a flute, and then there's like 2 violins.
I yell out, play Free Bard!
Free bard.
Free Bard. That was my favorite song back in the library.
Well, I'm gonna re-roll my persuasion check now to try and see if I can get the what's the barmaid's name again?
Isabella.
Isabella to dance with me. A little better. 19. I get a dance.
Are they playing Free Bard?
I enjoy the music.
Hang on, there's a commercial. There you go. The music starts filling the room. Valentine takes Isabella by the hand and then sets the tray that she was carrying down on your all's table. And they start sauntering around the room.
I'm looking on the train.
That ain't nothing on it.
I like to produce my soul knife and use like a lighter, just sway with the song.
The music is beautiful.
Yes, I love this song.
It's a nice song.
Yes. My brother would play it all the time in the library. He was the musical one. He learned it from our mother.
I see.
Yes.
So you have lots of siblings or just one?
2. I have a brother who is the music one, and my sister who also works for the library also. She is not unlike not me. She's not unlike, she's what do I say? More socially accepted. Social. I
I see.
She works as a scribe for them. We kind of work together, her and me. She finds the artifacts and gives me a heads up on them at first dibs at the quests.
It must be nice to work side by side with your family.
It is. They're all I have after our parents died, yes.
I can understand.
Yes, it was, they died in the same line of work I'm in currently.
Dangerous.
It can be, yes. That's why more among recent years, especially among us younger scribes, not quills, we are given a sum of money to hire a group with, as to assist us, until we feel confident in doing it ourselves.
I see.
Yes.
So we are assisting you in that task.
Yes, you're helping me become better at a better quill, sharper.
Well, I'll try my best.
I think it. Yes. Do you have any siblings?
I do. I have one brother, a twin brother, actually.
Oh, that's nice. My other two, my brother and sister, they are twins.
Oh, nice.
My sister's name is Angela, and my brother is Agnes.
My brother's actually missing.
That's terrible.
I've actually been asked by the dragons to help look for him. He was actually raised by the dragons.
Oh, how very interesting.
It was a pact that my grandmother entered. Basically, my mother had to give up one of her children. That's the source of our magic. That's where our magic comes from. But he's missing. He's gone on a plane that we can't, or at least the dragons are not allowed to venture. I thought maybe you might know of some place that might fit this description.
Can I make like a history check or something about that to see if I know any plane that dragons don't exist in?
Or can't travel.
Can't travel?
Or the plane?
Yeah.
Yes. I speak all kinds of...
And you get an advantage due to the library with the history.
Yeah, because I got the librarian thing. 11, The history, it's 19 the first time and 26 the second.
Okay. With dragons, you know that they're not necessarily stopped from traveling to the other planes. They're just weaker, more susceptible to being killed in other planes. They're stronger on this plane, so they tend to stay here and enter packs with people to do their fighting on the other planes if necessary. The only plane where they're stronger than this one is the Feywilds. So you know, from your knowledge, you know that her brother shouldn't be within the Feywilds, because if he was, the dragon would just go get him herself.
Based on that, I would guess he's not within the Feywilds. Dragons are actually much stronger in the Feywilds than they are in our planes.
That's good information to know.
I would also rule out the Astral Sea, possibly. Mostly astral dragons live there, and they are much stronger there than they are here.
I'm hoping maybe that our travels might take us somewhere that might provide some more information.
If so, do come to the library and let me know. I would love to write it down.
Excellent.
And if you do happen to come across an astral dragon, I suggest running above all else. They are quite dangerous, especially to those of us who are more intelligent than others.
I see.
Yes, the astral plane is very terrifying. I've been there once, by accident. My father opened a portal, and I was lost in there for about a month.
Oh,
Yes.
that sounds frightening.
Yes, it was. It was beautiful, but the dark void. It's the alone. The solitude is the worst part of it, I think, honestly.
I can understand solitude.
Yes, sir. Although I did see an astral dragon from afar. It was amazing. It had to have been twice the size of this tavern or larger.
That must be a very, very large beast.
Oh, they are humongous, but the most amazing thing about them is they don't actually kill you in the actual sense. They actually eat your soul. Yes. Their teeth have special properties.
So the soulless should be
Should
safe.
No, then they just tear you to shreds then.
Ah.
Yes.
So you hear the final note of the song being played.
I'm doing this the entire time of the song, yeah. See, we were all talking to her.
The little gnome takes a bow.
And just like,
My
yay.
name's Triple Dog Dog Dude. Any other requests? Nobody? I'll play something on my own.
I was gonna throw a gold coin up on the stage and like play something I can keep dancing to. As I swing by and grab you another
You
another
got
pot. I rolled a persuasion check to continue to work on her. This time I got good. I got a 27.
How long
So it should be pretty good. Should be able to find me a place to
How
sleep
long
tonight.
have- How long have you been here? Don't know how long I've been asleep so far.
Roughly a good 2-3 hours for the
Thought about-
food, the dress down.
I was thinking
the
about
bar
trying to
to
wake
show
you up
up.
so you could get food.
I'll order some more fish head stew.
If you don't, I'll go wake up the
As
tall.
soon as this commercial's over.
I'll go wake up the tall one that way. He can have some food and maybe
Okay.
get out of the weather for just a minute.
I'll try and flag over Isabella or somebody else that works.
She's occupied.
Or her, somebody that can get her some fish head stew. Barkeep, run a fish head stew, please.
Alright, I got you, son.
Thank you.
And I guess I'll bring it to the table.
The waitress looks.
I'm gonna toss him another gold coin too.
The waitress looks a
Much
wee bit
obliged.
busy. So I guess I'll come outside to wake you up. I don't really know how to approach
This time I'm
you.
gonna swing over and grab you. pull you up onto the dance floor.
Can I sit back down? Oh,
Find them.
Even I know that's rejection.
She says no. I don't know how to wake you up though, because it's a little intimidating because you're like super big and in this tree-like structure. So I'm just gonna kind of stand about 10 feet away and say, "Excuse me."
Hang on one second. Because the music would be faded out.
Ah,
and she
yes, that's true.
left the tavern and went to the edge.
I'm too afraid to approach you too closely, so I'm just gonna holler from afar. Excuse me.
He stays asleep.
Excuse me. Nothing.
Listen.
Sadly, I'll inch a little closer. Actually, I'm just gonna go up and kind of just poke you.
Just kind of rolls over and looks at you.
Hi. You hungry?
Wasn't. But now that I'm awake. Well, I know.
It's raining.
Good one is.
Would you like a drink? I like a drink.
Well, since you've already woke me up,
Come.
might as well.
Come.
As you look, you can see Carmen has a white, scaly skin of golden scales that kind of glisten in the raindrops as they fall against her skin, and you can hear the rain sizzle.
Stand up. I just go back down. Just follow her back. I'm like, we're gonna have to lead the way.
Okay.
I don't remember where the tavern is.
All right. So we make it back into the tavern and follow back to the back here, and I'm like, I found the tall one.
Good.
He's not happy with me,
I got you some food here.
but I figure he needs his strength because we did not let him sleep very much. But you can go back to sleep after you eat.
I got you some fish head stew. It's good for your. It's good for your brain food. Yes.
I don't. What's brain food?
It's good for you. Let's just say that. It's good for you.
It's not terrible, I promise.
If you say so.
With you
He
need
just plops the fish head in his mouth and eats it. Just plops it.
and also mead. Yes. Yes. I
Okay.
take quite a few.
Sure, I'll take that too.
As you walk in, there's a different song playing than the other one that ended.
Got to sit there and
There's
drinks
just,
his meat.
you see a bowl of soup with a fish head looking right at you.
He plopped the fish head in his mouth and ate it.
He likes fish.
It is good. Yes. Yes.
I still haven't eaten. I'm just keep pushing the little head down into the
head
broth.
is really like it's disconcerting with the head looking at you, but the pieces that's in it is actually just bits of fish and a broth.
I'll just eat around the head.
Yeah.
Once I'm finished, I'm gonna kind of slide it over a little bit and be like,
Gilfus just reaches over and grabs it and pops it in his mouth.
Uh,
While she's eating it, he's
like if you looking around the room because there's more people that have showed up with the music playing and stuff like that. You can see a lot of people don't really prefer the fish head, and you can see them like laying on the floor for heads. Which Aries is having the time of his life running around just wrapping them up. Because like, he's just a little beagle, like a little beagle pup. So people are feeding him.
"Oh,
If they only knew.
he is quite adorable right now."
Tail
Yes.
wagging.
Well, if that is all, I think I might retire for the night.
Oh.
I'm going to finish a couple more drinks.
All right. I bid you all good night, and please not to make too much noise while entering the room, please. Thank you. Yes. I go
Good night.
I go up there, take off my armor, get
One
into
second. Okay, yeah, you're okay.
take off my armor, get into my
Night.
my sleeping attire, and just books.
as you okay, or you're on the third floor, the music's still playing, but lower. So as you strip down, put your nightshirt on, get ready to get in bed, you hear a knock on the door.
Hey, yeah, hello, yes? Who is it?
When you open the door, you see a scantily clad lady with big breasts.
Oh, my.
She goes, "It's your lucky day, boy."
Yeah.
She's strong. Like she doesn't look like the Isabella, who's petite. You know, she picks you up off your feet and kicks the door closed, and she kicks you into the room.
Meet you until it's my first time. Do I even know this lady?
Nope.
No, she just followed me up here. Yeah, okay.
Did someone send her? Okay, obviously I don't know what was going on. I'm still downstairs drinking.
Do I have a good night?
Yeah, I mean, it's for your first time, it's going to be memorable for days to come.
A little sore, huh?
Yeah, like you'll often just sit around and think and be like, I remember that now.
It's like the books told me nothing of how awesome this is. I've read a lot of books about this.
So,
Guffles turns to look at Carmen and goes, "How did you catch that one?" Going to them dancing.
oh,
I don't know. Lots of alcohol, and I really don't know. Although we no longer have a waitress, so
Oh, so she's the barmaid.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's fishing for a tip.
She's fishing for more than the tip.
Guffles is gonna order another drink.
We'll make it two.
He just walks up and throws the barkeep a gold. He's like, "Give me 2 more drinks."
fills up 2 pints worth of the honey mead. Hands them to you.
Athena, would you like another drink?
I'm good, thanks.
Al?
Goes back to the table, sits down, and starts working on his second drink.
I'm going to slowly try to make sure that's mine.
He sees her trying to reach for it.
Ah, thank you. I'll buy the next round.
So, with Osmond having the time of his life for the first time ever, and the bard troupe that have been playing music finally fades out. People starting to leave. They're leaving. Like it's getting pretty late in the morning. You guys are pretty drunk.
Oh, I guarantee it.
Everybody except for Athena.
Oh,
Aries is asleep, like belly pooched out.
Poor little puppy.
Wait, what race is the girl, this woman I'm with?
Oh, she's human.
Oh, okay. You said she was strong. I was thinking, is she an orc?
She would be close to a human barbarian.
Ah. Alrighty then. I'm guessing they didn't come to bed.
Guffus goes to ask the barkeep, "Can I go sleep out back? That way I don't have to walk all the way to the edge of the town."
Yeah. It's fun. If you want to sleep out in the rain that's going on,
Well, I'm sure you don't want me to tear up your floors.
it'd be much appreciated.
So are you heading to bed, sir?
Yeah.
I would like to myself. Unfortunately, I don't know exactly what rooms we had. And I'm really drunk. Do you know which way I should go, sir?
All the way to the top is the only room there. But you might want to give it a minute. I saw Big Breasted Betty go up.
Oh, that sounds terrifying.
She ain't cheap, but she's good.
I'm assuming you're still on the dance floor.
I'm still dancing.
You're still dancing.
You've been dancing with one for like 3 hours now. God, give me a break.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's a combination of dancing and then sitting and drinking and dancing, and
I don't know what I'll do.
he's just enjoying himself.
I guess give me another drink.
A few minutes go by and you see a woman come down. And the barkeeper looks at you goes. You see her. She's well endowed. And she's built like she's strong.
She could feed lots and lots of children. Alright. Well, it looks like maybe the coast is clear now. That's the one that we were talking about.
That's Big Breasted Betty.
I'm not going to use your name, but I'm going to kind of wave. I'm going upstairs. Have fun. And so I'm going to go back up to the room.
You're out back asleep. You want to when you walk in, you see Oswald. He's sprawled out on the bed. Big smile on his face.
Bed's kind of caved in a little bit.
I'm going to crack the window. Let some fresh air in, and then I'm going to lay down.
Athena?
I'll go up and grab the last bed and leave him on the cot.
I'm going home with
Which the other bartender comes in shortly after they retire. And it leaves the cot for Huey. and
And the other one.
and
What's her name?
Sora.
So?
Soha.
So hot.
So the night progresses, and y'all sleep. Not as good as Oswin.
Oh,
Y'all sleep. Y'all sleep pretty good. And as
Well, my
morning,
poor constitution. It ain't high, but damn.
as morning peeks through there, you guys start slowly waking up.
Where do I wake up at?
You wake up in a small house, not too big. Like it's like 3 bedrooms tops. Just the main room, the bedroom, and then like a stove is like a coal stove where she can cook at home.
Yeah.
The bed isn't the finest you've ever slept on, being a captain of a militia, but it did, especially with the company that you had.
Probably better than the cot.
Yeah, it was a big jump from the cot, and you saw everybody retired. You knew that was where you was headed. So,
Either seal the deal or get the cot.
That works.
she's still asleep.
So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to find a quill and paper. I'm actually going to write my full name on it and lay it on the pillow and be like, there you go. And then head out.
Alright, so he's on his way back to the tavern, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Harry still passed that in the floor of the
Yeah,
tavern?
He could have got the
He
cot
would.
to himself.
Who?
Harry's.
He's a little puppy. He's still laying downstairs. I'm
But-
sure he's curled up in somebody's lap.
Chewing on fish buns.
Yeah. He loves them fish.
Guffus is still asleep. Okay.
I'm probably dead. Someone got to wake my ass up.
I'll be downstairs already drinking, so.
Well, I'm gonna wake up and look around, and I see one bed empty. Did we say the little ones were in the cot, or are they not?
Yeah.
Okay, so the two little ones are still asleep in the cot, and I don't want to wake those dumb up. I didn't mean it like that. It just came out funny. I don't want to wake them up, so I'm just gonna kind of look over and kind of debate whether or not I'm gonna wake up Oswald. He looks really, really, really peaceful right now, so I think I'm just gonna go.
It's kind of
ahead.
like just like
I think I'm just gonna go ahead and put on my
Hands
my
tied up
clothes
here.
and shoes and whatever sandals and head downstairs to see if there's anybody else awake. So I'm gonna go downstairs. Are you downstairs at the same table we were at?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just go sit down next to her. She doesn't talk much.
Yeah. She's already drinking some honeymead.
I'll flag for somebody to bring me anything to drink.
just
It doesn't have to be alcohol. I'm just very, very thirsty.
Osmond got cotton mouth for days.
I bet he does.
And then I'll pay for whatever they bring me, whatever you brought me.
Mead.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm gonna head upstairs and get my armor back on, and I'm gonna reach over and grab him by the foot and start dragging him out of the room.
I'm tied to the bed.
I'm good with knots.
You are good with knots.
She got my hands just tied to the top of the bed like, ugh.
Do I need to roll to untie him? It's just.
It's not a intricate knot. It's just a fun game knot.
I had the best night.
Okay, wake up. We gotta go.
Okay.
Places to be.
Put my
Things to do.
armor back on. Stuff. Not my shoes. Tiptoed past the little ones. It's like, don't want that. Don't want that.
So we're not waking the little ones up at all?
No, they're gonna let them leave them with the bill.
We'll just let that.
Okay.
Osmond's a man now.
Oh, we can't leave them.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, man, now.
They're,
No, Guffus can't leave his rolling sled.
You go get them
I
then.
was gonna say when Guffus wakes up, he can go get them.
On your way back down the steps, the barkeep who was there the night before comes rushing in and closes the door behind him. And he looks real frazzled. He's like, "You gotta go. You gotta go." I don't know who done it, but they know that you're here and they're on their way.
Well, this could be bad.
Yes.
Do we hear this? I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're in the main hall as they were stepping clear of the steps. It's like, go out the back, and you got a clear shot to the dock. Nobody should see it. I'll do what I can to hold them off.
Well, this sounds like it could be interesting.
Who'd you tell this time?
It wasn't me. I'm like, Aries, playtime's over. Let's go.
He rolls over and then he hops up on there like he wants you to carry him.
Back down, grab him, pick him up,
He's too many fish heads.
take off out back. Kick you on the way out.
One's laying up there in the cot.
I ain't going back for them. I'm the
mean-
one they're after.
Well, I was gonna say we're in trouble now. You might have to. Maybe we can double back on our way through or something and make sure they're all right. I'm sure they'll be
gonna
okay.
wake Guffus up.
Yes.
On the way
I
out?
kicked you on the way out. I just kicked you on the way out and kicked you off your little bed on the way out.
Chop chop.
Guffus looks around. He's like, "We're missing people."
We gotta go.
It's like, they'll be fine. They're small. They'll think they're children.
Guffus slumbers his way upstairs and grabs him and puts him on his shoulder to still asleep.
As you,
We must hurry.
As you come down, you can see these men dressed in blue undershirts, wearing thick plate mail with a crest in the center of it. There's 5 in total, 2 in the back, One is standing in the front with a large plume, like a blue peacock feather, hanging at the top of his helmet. Having words with the bartender. You can't hear what they're saying, but you see the bartender guy going like this, and you make your way on out the back with the distraction going on.
Okay. I got Father Huey still tied to my rope and the leash, hanging off my back, and I got what was it, Soa? Shit, I got her threw over my shoulder carrying her.
Father Huey's still asleep, like he's a sound sleeper. So on the other hand, not really minding that you're carrying her. I picked up.
Even though she's strong, I was like,
you guys make it to the dock without any issues. As you get on your 3 rowboats to row away, you can see the battalion that had come to get you. You see they're all dressed alike. The blue underclothing with the heavy, thick plate, and the helmets covering their face. They're roughly total about 50, just scattered throughout the town, searching.
Can I see one of them with 120 feet of me? Okay,
I'd say just close enough.
Okay. What's the farthest thing from the docks in this town?
As in deeper into the town?
Yeah, like deeper into the town.
The very first thing that you would see at the end of the dock is the shack where the dockmaster stays.
Okay, but what about, what's farther back, way from the dock?
Like the
far,
entrance of the town, is that what we're talking about?
like the tavern and houses and stuff of that nature.
No, the very first thing that you see is a fish shop. That as you enter the town, there's 2 fish shops on the sides. They kind of compete against each other, and the tavern, on the other hand, is a little deeper into the village. Like you can't necessarily see the tavern from the waterway as you're paddling away, but you can see the men. You can see they're like little bots.
Okay.
Around
Well,
in the distance.
the one that's closest to 120 feet with us, I'm going to use my telepathy and just shout in his head as loud as I can. They're right into the fish shops. Make it look, yeah.
He rolled what, an intelligence?
No, that's just me talking in his head. I don't need. There's no roll for it. I just talk in his head.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, you see them all separate and crowd into the fish shops because they don't know exactly which one. You see, there's 2 of them, so they start ransacking the fish shops.
I was like, "You're welcome."
So we're rowing.
I have no idea what I just did, but
We're
I did
rowing.
something awesome.
We're rowing.
Yeah,
Just
we're
roll
it's all hands on deck at this point.
I'm not rowing. I'm just like, I just saved us. We're good. You row.
I tie the rope to Aries and toss him out, and as I toss him, he transforms back into his full-size self, and he hits the water just by
Doggy paddle as fast as he can.
doggy paddle.
Today,
Oh.
I put Soa and Father Huey in the rowboat that's tied to the one that me and Osmond are in, and start rowing away.
So I guess I'm in a boat by myself.
These 2. You're in with them 2. I'm in with Huey. And...
No, they're in the boat that's tied to ours.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, okay. So I'm in the boat. Okay, good.
But she's flying. Most
So
of
we've
the time,
stolen
so.
3 boats.
No, we
There are
own
boats.
these.
Oh, okay.
We traded the cart for 'em.
We just didn't get our gold pieces back.
Yeah,
for-
the cart and the horses and a lot of the grain that you had purchased. Y'all took hell with you, but left some.
Yeah.
Because the village wasn't necessarily a village. They was trying to create one because they all came from Stoneburn. And
Other side.
they all come from Stoneburn, and They was trying to create an establishment where it would be better off than what Stoneburn actually is. So, you guys are rolling. Narrowly escaping could have been a deadly fight.
Well, at least they didn't insult me by sending 6 like they did the first time. I guess I should be flattered they sent 50.
I hope they like fish.
Well, it was more than 6 the first time. It was like 15 after they all ended up showing up.
Yeah, they did keep
They'll
showing
work out
up.
a few bodies.
Is there a reason you're a wanted man?
You would actually be surprised why I'm wanted, but yeah, I'm a wanted man.
I mentally tell her, like with telepathy, he's the leader of the Crimson Guard. It's Osmond, by the way.
I'm very confused at first. I've been on an island for a really long time by myself. Didn't know what voice was talking at this point, but now I get it.
I'm just looking at you the entire time, like.
I was the leader
Only
of the
she
Crimson
knows
Guard.
I'm telepathic now. It's like, don't tell nobody.
I was the leader of the Crimson Guard, and we were mostly a terror tactic unit. We were capable of disrupting combat units, and we dealt a lot with orc bands and tribes like that, but then they started wanting to do these political missions, and I'm not a very political kind of person. They gave me some orders, and normally I don't care about doing bad things to people, but I do have my limits. And when I refused, the king was not happy with me. And then I killed everybody that he sent to, tell me to do it anyway. So that didn't help things at all. But now he's pissed.
I see. So we know where we need to steer clear from, at least for now.
I'm going to go visit the king eventually. I just need to get some things in order first.
That's probably best to maybe lie low and not draw attention to ourselves or yourself.
Yeah. Well, Athena was my lieutenant, so.
I say inside his mind now, I'm just like, maybe you should take that, maybe you should cover up your sigils on your armor.
But that means I'm not proud of him.
I didn't say nothing.
Would I at least recognize his voice, like...
do a insight to see if you recognize your voice.
19.
Do a deception.
Oh God, I'm bad at this. Come on, 20. 14?
You know it's him. You pick up the sound of his voice, and with your military background, you kind of adjust to know.
Or put
what
two and two
people sound
together.
like. Yeah.
That's a neat little trick you got. It's very useful.
I know. I got them to go in the fish shop.
Ah.
So that was you that made him go.
Yes, I yelled them that they were in the fish shop.
That was quick thinking.
Yes. Kind of proud of it. Yeah, I rarely get to use that little trick, but it's so much fun. I got another one that I will show you possibly later, if depending if we're lucky or not. Probably not.
I know a very neat trick that'd be awesome to see right now.
Which is?
Once you grab some oars and start rowing.
Oh.
I don't like that trick. Actually, can I mind thrust the boat to move it faster?
You gonna put a hole in it?
Let's not sink the boat.
It's the boat you're in, by the way.
I'm aware of this.
I'm not sure how that would work. With
I mean, yeah, it's a psychic attack. Yeah, probably not going to work on an inanimate object.
Because
Roll,
a boat that
boat.
doesn't really have a mind.
Hey, there are certain disciplines actually that I would actually work on. If I actually took them instead, that would work. I'd be like, row, okay.
You got it.
So where are we
Like
headed
Mickey
to
Mouse
now?
up here.
Which way we headed, Oswald? That way?
Yes.
How long does it take to get from here to there?
How long's our day from here to there? Do I know that? Well, I mean, I know that. Obviously, I've got the map, but you just haven't told me yet.
You, Valentine, would know the island that he's talking about.
Okay.
The Isle of Forgotten Mist, which was the island that King Ravenband wanted you to acquire from Lake Hall. And that's what started the whole rebellion from you in regards to it, because you didn't want to have to fight against people that didn't necessarily deserve to have your type of punishment brought down upon them.
Yeah.
So when you mentioned Mist Call, you knew the island that he was talking about. So you know roundabout where the island was because of the map that King Ravenbrand would have sent you with the orders and what he was wanting. Roughly, it'd take about a day and a half rowing, because you're moving with the current downstream. So you know, it wouldn't take as long as it normally would if it's going upstream. So in about a day and a half, you'd find land where you could land on it. Which, you know, with the distraction for the knights that was hunting you guys don't get hampered or anything like that in your pursuit for the island. The only problem is Guffus gets a point of exhaustion where he can't go to sleep on the boat.
Yeah.
Due to vines. But a day and a half goes by, and you can see it out in the distance, the island. You see why it's called the Forgotten Mist. You can't really see a lot of the island because it's just encased in a thick mist.
Looks like we're almost there.
Yes, it appears so. Are you familiar with the island? Do you know anything about the legend, the lore, and stuff of this island, actually?
Nope.
Good.
Oh, yeah, is it good?
That's concerning. Good. Is there something that we should know?
Why is that good?
Can I roll for that, or are you just going to tell me? Do I know that already after researching this island?
Yeah.
Are you just going to send it to me? Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
And that way you can tell them if you want to tell them, or you can reword it if you want to reword it in a different way.
I'm going to, what time are you doing that? I'm going to instruct Athena to do some recon.
You know,
to find us. Yeah, I know you do, but it's still the logical step.
Well,
so have you look for a landing spot so we can figure out where we're going to land our...
Make sure that we're not going to be ambushed when we...
Perception.
Perception.
Roll a stealth check and then a perception check.
I'm not stealthy.
Okay.
Just flat.
But it's lots of fog and mist, so maybe she doesn't have to be.
I got a 18 on what? 20 on perception.
That's good.
Hang on one second.
I'm just not stealthy about it.
Oswald's sitting there writing in his journal.
Looking through notes, trying to see all the lore and find everything that's going on.
Yes, writing in the journal. Getting out his stack of 10 books again. Just adventuring, do's and don'ts, plants and what you should eat. Monsters, is it going to kill you? Dungeons, not for everybody. Attacking the darkness, sometimes a good idea. People and how to talk to them.
That's the one you haven't read.
It's not interesting.
Now you can write your own book.
I know.
How I met. What was her name? Big Boob Betty.
The big book of bad ideas. Very helpful.
Sometimes a bad idea can lead to a favorable outcome.
War. It's good for something. That's 7. I just keep track of it.
How many books have I got here?
I got 10.
You got 10 books?
I got 10 books stuffed in my satchel. That is all. Literally, ink and paper and my books and my armor is all I possess, and a thieves' kit.
So I'm going to start with my book. I'm going to flip my book around and ask you. You ever seen one of those before?
I can't see the glare. You done with that?
Yeah.
What time of week?
Yes, I saw one last night, actually.
So you was doing the investigation check.
Wait, you're talking about the woman or that?
I wasn't stealthy.
With your own
Yes,
stealth.
one came into the room last night. It was yes, it was great.
You'll have advantage for the stealth because of the miss, but you'll have a disadvantage on the investigation check due to the miss.
Okay. Got 5 on stealth.
Advantage on advantage on stealth, disadvantage
5.
on 5 on stealth.
And then
She's
a 19
never stealthy.
on the other one.
19. Luckily, there's nothing that's looking for her. With the 19, you see what would be an old porch that used to be set up there.
Sound for it.
What's she going?
Roll in that direction.
In the lore, actually, this place is was actually ruled by a noble family of dwarves. They were apparently master weapons forgers. They were asked by many nobles and kings of Odin to forge weapons for them. But then one day the mist came and they disappeared completely.
Wow.
Yes.
We may find some good artifacts here.
Possibly. As long as we find the artifact I am looking for, anything else we find is yours. As long as it's not of importance in the actual other artifacts, yes.
So, this book we're looking for, it is a book, right?
It is a tome, yes.
What's in it?
It is a history. A history of the kingdom there, the family, and possibly their secret of forging weapons.
Secrets?
It would be coded. They were very.
So
they
I'm
were
guessing
very
there's
well.
already
They were very well known of being very secretive of their methods.
Is there a cipher already at the library?
Yes, we already have several of their other tomes collected. We believe this one is the last one we are looking in need of this set.
Do you guys have like a rental policy at the library?
We do offer knowledge to any who seek it, but certain knowledge is forbidden or restricted for purposes. And it's only after a long consideration and process you have to go through. There's paperwork. We love paperwork. And even then, it only has any book of significant importance to the library has to be approved by the head librarian.
Well, let's go get this tomb, and then we'll decide what to do with it after we get it.
Very well.
Head to the port.
Yeah, you got the dock on the port. It's rotted. Like they have not. It hasn't seen a visitor in a very long time, but you do see a different sized rowboat than what you guys had. Like it's like 3 times the size of one of yours. It's docked on the also at the port.
Is it like newer or older than any of the other stuff around?
It's newer. Like it's
okay. So
it's not as like you can tell the difference between the dock and the rowboat.
okay.
The dock has seaweed, moss all upon it. Some boards are broken, caved in. The boat looks like it had just been
Parked there. Yeah.
carved out, and sand it down.
Looks like we're not the first ones to get here.
Apparently not. Shall we go?
Yes, you can.
Let's proceed with a battle formation.
Okay.
We'll put the squishies in the middle.
Okay.
Athena, you and Ares take the point. Guffus, you mind bringing up the rear? The rest of us travel in the center.
Rear guard.
I consider myself a squishy, by the way.
I'd probably consider you a squishy too.
I'm more.
He talks a big game, but in all reality, he's a little squishy.
Yeah, unlike me, who talks a little game and is a lot stronger than you.
You're like, well, people in my life. They're like, oh yeah, I got Scotty. He does.
I'm actually going to stay more near the front and everything because I need to observe this.
Okay. The mist is really thick. Like,
is it magical in nature?
Give me an Arcana check.
I'm good at those. 25.
It's hard to tell if it's of magic nature because at this point it's just
everywhere.
A mist, yeah. Like you kind of feel a haze of Arcana energy every now and then. It'll hit you. But as far as all intents purposes, like a normal person would just see it as a mist, but you get that, like I said, you get that feel. Like there could be some magic within it.
This mist is not natural.
It really disadvantages your perception. Like you can see about 5 feet, no problems. And then the further you get, the harder it is to make things out. Like when you first docked, you can see the boat. You can see the boat pretty good because it was just like a few feet away from it. But as you carefully made your way off the dock, you started seeing remnants of like a fishing village that was set up here that you couldn't have seen from the port itself. And then as you got closer and closer in, you see that there's a few houses.
Can I hear anybody's thoughts in there?
No, there's no one within the village. And from what you can tell, there hasn't been anyone in the village for a very long time. Okay.
The village is empty. I can't hear anyone's thoughts in there.
So Ares is up front. You're up front. You're up front with them.
Yes, because I want to. I'm in the middle of them. Just them walking. I'm just like, okay.
Give me a perception check. Ares, perception check. You a perception check.
With advantage or just like disadvantage?
No, just straight up perception.
13.
Ares sees the ground.
What? You got a 13? Well, she got an 8. You beat an 8?
Nope.
Oh, man.
Ares
is just excited to be on land.
You don't like the water.
Shaking himself off from the water still.
He got a 3. He's just like walking around.
Yeah. So you got a 13. With that 13, you see these massive feet print.
Yeah, like how big are they? Like compared to my foot?
They would match the size of Guffus's feet.
Oh, Guffus, come up here. Put your foot next to that.
He walks up and steps on the footprint.
Like I mean, it's a little bit wider than Guffus's, but the same length.
We're going to find something big here. Is it like a boot print or just like an actual foot print?
Animals.
Boot. Like there's no, you know how normal animals would leave claw marks.
No, I mean I didn't know if it was like an actual like someone's bare foot, like no.
It's a like you can see that it was a
boot,
a sole of a boot that stopped there.
Someone has been here very recently.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should proceed with caution, and I'm going to keep every now and then keep scanning, listening for anyone's thoughts.
And it's got a what range on it?
120 feet.
20 feet.
Okay.
Alright, so
Walk a little bit.
walking through the mist, it's really hard because a lot of times when you're walking, a wall will just appear out of nowhere.
Huh.
And Aries will headbutt it. But you guys managed to navigate your way out of this fishing village, and then it sort of lightens up. Like you can actually see a little further now, and in the distance, you start picking up a thought. One you don't really understand.
I can. As a matter of fact, speak the language now. I can understand them.
Even
Yeah, I don't have to speak the same language as them.
okay. It's just laughing.
Like maniacal laughing, or just someone telling a joke laughing.
Like a.
Could I have to roll for that or anything?
Well, I'm trying to think if you would have heard this type of laughter before.
They tell
Not
jokes.
a
They tell jokes
human
and
laughter.
not a human laughter.
It's not a human laughter. It's a laughter that's not necessarily heard in the world often. But you also hear the mindset of a person fighting, like kind of talking to himself. Now, here, block, ha.
Someone's fighting up there.
You guys can,
It doesn't appear they're fighting something human.
Which direction?
Don't know. I can. It's like this.
you wouldn't be able to know the. You wouldn't. It's kind of hard to explain with thought, because you know that you only got 120 feet, but you don't know exactly in which direction the 120. You know that it would be in this direction, because you know it's not behind you, or you would have heard it. So you know it's out in front of you.
Just
about
we'll just
120
keep
feet.
walking forward until it gets louder. I guess. Just keep walking forward until it gets louder, and then I can pinpoint.
Can we make a new perception check to listen, like actually stop and listen for like the sounds of combat?
Well, this will be 120 feet.
That's pretty far away.
Yeah.
We'll keep moving that direction,
yeah.
maybe.
It's just with a quickened pace, because someone might be in danger.
So, you, like I said, the mist has lightened up. It's not as thick as it was in the fishing village. So you can make out like trees and stuff like that in the distance, and the ground a little bit better. Like instead of just seeing 5 feet, you can see actually up to 15, and then it starts getting a little hazy after that. Makes your travel a little simpler, and you keep hearing, you know, the guy talking to himself in his mind, and the laughing that
Is it getting
rings in.
louder as we get closer to it?
Well, as you guys approach, you do start hearing the sound of metal on metal, and things screaming out. Aries starts getting a little excited.
As we get closer to them, I yell, "I command you to stop!" And like make it echo in their brains. Like, do we make a roll for that? Or like, because I'm still technically talking to them. Like, 'cause I'm trying, huh?
Intimidation roll, maybe?
Intimidation or something like that right there. Because I'm trying to make them think it's either something higher power doing this, making them stop, or something else like that.
I don't know if it would work on these creatures. It'd probably work on the person that's fighting. These creatures only speak one language. And it ain't common.
I can still understand. I can understand them, but they can understand me. Like I said, with the telepathy, it doesn't matter. I don't have to speak the same language as them. They understand. I understand them.
You can try it and give me a intimidation roll.
Intimidation. I should have took some charisma points. 13.
Okay. So. It wouldn't have worked on the creatures that they're fighting. They're just you'll find out once you get closer. The thought pattern of the other one that wasn't laughing, you know, kind of gets disrupted from you, and you no longer hear like metal on metal, but more of like just the sound of thud, of like a metal hitting like a big wooden shield of some sort.
So can we?
I think I might kill this guy. We need to hurry.
Do what?
Can we rush toward that direction now? Like we can hear saying.
Yeah.
It's like I think I might kill this guy. We need to hurry. I think I fucked up. I'm loving this telepathy. I'm loving this telepathy ability more than I thought I would. Honestly,
It's pretty handy.
it's fun.
It makes the rules different. Wait, 1 second.
Oh, my last two books are Religions of the World and
Have you been writing those down?
No, but I remember most of them.
Most of them.
It's recorded.
Yeah, it's
we
recorded.
can
It's
watch it
recorded.
back,
Yeah,
okay.
it don't matter.
Watch it back and take notes.
Yeah,
So,
your mind and you.
Your mind and you.
Yeah, an inner study outward.
Do we get a surprise roll since we rode up on them in the battle, or do we just start off with initiatives?
What big fella can see us?
there's some faith in you, but there is 2 that's not. They are caught up in battle. Only their vision would be up to 15 feet, but your vision would also be up to just 15 feet. So you still would be where.
I can be out of their vision range and still attack them.
So you have to be able to see them to attack them.
Well, mind thrust, right? All you gotta do is know where their mind
Yeah, all I gotta know is where their brain is. I can, yeah, brain radar.
is.
I mean, as long as it doesn't
Brain
stay
radar.
line of sight or something.
Yeah.
You know, you guys are. Ares is 20 feet away. So it still doesn't actually CC him. But they also don't necessarily CC him. That's the reason why a lot of them are up on the person they're fighting.
Okay. Can I tell from where I'm at, kind of with my mind or whatever, if I can find one near the front that's the bad guy and one that's the human and one that's not the human, whatever. Aim at the bad guy with mind thrust.
We don't know if they're with just the laughing and then the other guy just kind of reciting a battle regiment. You don't know who's human and who's not human.
Okay.
Because it's real hard to determine exactly, because they all sound like the same
Okay.
in your head. So as far as you know, this guy's just practicing and laughing in the middle of practicing.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have Ares charge in to the ones closest to him and start attacking.
Let's do the initiative roll. See where we all land.
Seriously.
20.
I bet you go before the monsters go.
1.
15.
21. 22.
Do you like a 1?
2.
Did you roll a 1?
I rolled a 1.
So you got a 20.
22.
Anybody got higher than 22? Okay. Who got next below a 22?
You got 18.
Next.
So
have to roll for the other two.
I'm getting ready to. You got a 2?
Rolled a 1.
Due to the mist, if you have to be like 15 feet away, anything beyond that is going to be with a disadvantage. Most of these won't have to worry about it because a lot of these have to be right up on that person. And Aries.
I have bond sense with Aries, like the familiars have, so I can see what he sees. So when I send him up to shoot to fight, I can aim from his eyesight.
Okay. Disadvantage for longbow. Misses. All right. You can hear the twang of the bow, but you don't hear them finding the purchase. Oswald goes first.
Going to run up to anything that looks bad. Just run up within. Try to stay within 15 feet of it, though.
Okay. So let's see.
Can I see what they are now?
Just gonna move on. You can make out the figure. If I move you one more right here, you'll be able to see it a lot clearer. It's like 15 feet you can see, but it starts getting a little hazy.
Okay.
From it. But right there, you can see that it looks more animal than person. As it's walking around. This one has spots all over it. Being from the library, you've seen them in books, and you know that they're gnolls and that they're ravishing savages. Like, they don't just kill for food; they kill for sport and food. Like, whatever they kill, they mostly will eat, but they'll also strip it and use its gear.
Okay. I look back to Valentine and it says, I told you were going to see a cool trick, and I unleashed Mr. Henry.
Oh, you Mr. Henry guy. I have an I'll switch them out. That's what I'll do.
Activate my knife, my soul knives.
Let me see. 10, 15. Like he can see the outline of you go.
Can you see the glowing of my soul knives? Just lights. Yeah, it's Kylo Ren basically just thrown.
He got big.
This is concerning.
And I said, it's nice to finally meet you all. My name's Mr. Henry. And I'm going to stab at the gnoll. Is there a non-gnoll next to it? Like an ally or whatever next to it?
They're all gnolls. But yeah, there is a gnoll next to it. Are you talking about an ally?
Yeah, like someone that was fighting it.
You wouldn't know because of the mist. He's still outside your line of sight.
Oh, stabby.
No, you see. You see him, you just don't know who he is.
Well, I know he's
like
not a gnoll, so I know.
Yeah, he's not a gnoll. He's giant for a humanoid. Like, he would stand...
Shorter than me right now.
How tall is Henry?
He's large. He's sized large. He doesn't give him an actual... I don't know. Where's my book? I don't think my book, actually. Where's a size chart? Where's the size chart? It's in the front or back? I can't.
It's usually you get up around 10 feet tall for large.
Yeah, around 10 feet
That's the average.
Well, Henry's taller than this guy. He's about 7 foot. Blue, like a blue-colored stone-type looking skin. He has black markings that just wrap around his body like a tribal tattoos.
Okay.
He's got plate armor in certain spots. Like there's a plate armor on his chest, but his arms are free. He's carrying a big kite shield and a big battle axe. And on the shield, you see the same sigil that's on Valentine's armor. The golden red dragon killing each other.
Okay, well then I get advantage on him because that's an ally.
Okay.
And an extra.
At least you hope it's an ally.
Oh, I was like, Valentine, I think we found one of your friends.
Depends on their mood, whether
Crit.
they're an ally or not.
Nat 20.
Well, that hits.
Yeah. I'm not even going to roll for that anymore.
I mean, you can't really beat a next one.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
You gonna roll a 30?
I mean,
Probably, I'm rolling.
let me try.
Rolling all that. Let's see. 6, 12, 3, 13. Yeah, 15 plus 20. No, I had my bonus after, so 35.
So, is that the soul knife?
Yeah.
You just plunge it into the back of the Null's head. He goes, and his eyes just go white. It just slumps to the ground.
Mr. Henry yells out, 1!
It brings us to Father Huey.
You can't heal that.
What's going on, guys? What's going on?
I'm just like, bless me, little man.
He's blessing, but out of the excitement, how many people can he bless?
3.
3.
He blesses Soa, Valentine, and Goofus out of excitement. Hearing stuff that's going on, it's like, oh! His little raccoon mask emanates a light that fades through, and then it just shoots through him into you guys.
So what does the bliss do again?
1d4.
You add a d4 to all of your attack rolls. It's a concentration spell, too.
Right. Pretty sure. Oh, an increase. You bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw. It lasts up to 1 minute as long as he's concentrating.
Oh,
I mean,
He's already lost concentration.
it's already done.
Yeah.
He's ADD.
like from what I've noticed,
He'll just cast it again next turn. Just, there you go.
bring us to Soa then Valentine.
I know Soa has poison spray.
Yeah.
It's one of hers, because I have it as well.
She has magic missile.
Does she have magic missile?
Yeah.
I'll use it on. It's 120 feet.
It is.
Yeah.
Mia's
Yeah.
probably had that. Right?
I didn't know how that affected it, so the mist will cut it in half.
Anything, you have to be able to see it, but
So she'll have to move.
She see it.
And she can 3 targets.
Put it right beside Mr. Henry.
I look down. Hi.
What is it?
Does she have to transform to cast, or is she still like a child?
No, she can still cast. She just has to get angry
Yeah.
to get as an adult, I guess. I don't know.
What is magic missile? 1d.
1d4
plus 1.
plus 1. 3
That's
times.
each
3
start.
times. Yeah, each start. 3 times.
You get up. Take it. I made the dean's list, not math. you runs up to where she could see two of them, and just 3 little darts. 2 hit one, and the other one. You guys can actually see the mist dissipate a little bit as the missiles hit. See a little bit further into the front, and that's when you notice the Goliath wielding the shield, who I didn't do a roll for.
I did tell him to stop.
You did. You did. But now that he sees everybody moving, I'm sure he'll be alright for him to go again. Okay, so it's Soa's turn. About time.
So I'm gonna have Ares charge up.
To the very first one right here, or over here?
To the ones right there, and over there, back there, Alright, he's just gonna make an attack at just one that's close to him there. 24 hit.
Yeah, that hit.
It's 1d8. Takes 5 damage. And I get to make a grapple check on him. I rolled a 2. So unless he rolls a 1, he's not going to get grappled. I rolled 2 plus, I get plus 6, so it's 8.
I rolled a 17.
Yeah, so he doesn't get grappled.
Strength check?
Yeah. And then I want to make the bonus action claw attack. 13 hit.
Just hit.
It's 1d6. 3 more damage. I'm going to see if I can shift Valentine where I can get a clear line.
What your moves next?
30.
So you need to clear on the shot.
Just so I'm not shooting through somebody, yeah.
So right here, you'd be able to see this guy, and you'd be right beside him. You wouldn't have to shoot around through it.
That works. Now I'll make a shot. My pistol. Plus 4 is 8.
That miss.
Come on, 4. 4!
What was that, 18? No, 8. You said 8, right?
8 and 4, that's 12.
Only
It's not high enough.
Still
misses.
You run up with your newfound pistol that you got off Isabella. And, you can see that you need to work on it just a little bit. The
Son of a-
here's to the side.
A whore's pistol.
Hey, she was not a whore. She didn't charge me a dime.
She might have if she was awake.
Oh.
I may have a bill when I return, but at the moment,
So Carmen and the Goliath go at the same time.
Okay. At the same time, huh? From where I'm standing, I can't see anything, so I have to move within 15 feet, correct? Okay. And so if I wanted to cast Shatter, I can do so. It doesn't necessarily have to be. Do I have to see what I'm?
No, you can just point a spot and hit and hope that no friendlies are within that
Well, okay.
cloud.
Who's close to the biggest one? The one that's
This guy?
yeah.
Well, see, you can't see that guy.
All right, move me beside. Move me to the right of Ares.
You're 30.
Yes.
30.
All right. So now can I see him?
You would just say 5, 10, 15. You'd be able to see here with no problems.
Okay.
And then it starts getting hazy. You can see to here with no problems at all, you might be able to see an outline of that this guy, especially the other guy because he's bigger.
I'm not accustomed to this new spell here.
What spell is it?
Shatter.
Oh, I am very accustomed to it, yes.
Okay, so...
Underdark accustomed to it.
If I was to cast Shatter, because you get to pick where it originates from, right?
It's like a 5 or 10 foot cone around, a circle around where you cast it from. 10 foot cone. So it's about 20 feet around where you, like wherever you cast it's like 20 feet around that.
Okay, so I see this large thing. That's really all I can see. I know that it's large and it's probably dangerous, so I'm going to go ahead and cast Shatter originating in front of him.
Use this. Right here?
Yeah, originating from him, because that's what I can see.
It makes a big audible, like...
And then what did I roll? I can't remember.
It's very audible.
That would have hurt my pistol already anyway, so it would have cracked out.
3d8? So how
Mr. Henry's not exactly
What
white.
do they roll for half?
Constitution.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay, let's see.
I know, that's for like the back of my hand.
It's a very good spell to be a low level.
Yeah. As a bard, that was my bread and butter. That's about all I had.
So, does a 20 beat your spell save?
Yeah.
Okay, so the big one takes half damage, and the other 3 in the mix takes full damage.
Full damage?
Just need to know the damage.
Sure, that's a 8. So it's 12. 17.
23. 22.
22?
Is the full damage. That half would be 11 for the big guy.
So on this big guy sees this crackling sound happening on his chest. He looks down. It kills these 3. And then rings out to the ears of the other. Kind of disorienting. You see the Goliath go.
We have made our presence known at this point.
I hope he wasn't trying to be stealthy. Like I said, all new to me. Just learned this one last night. He's going to kind of kill me.
I don't think he actually knows who did it yet.
This is true. He might not be able to see me. Sorry, guys. My bad. It was big and it was scary and I was afraid.
Did you not see Mr. Henry?
I'm still afraid of you.
Goofus is getting bad flashbacks of seeing Mr. Henry.
Yes. Of an alternate universe. Well, the first time he showed up, he killed you.
So you guys watch as he swings that axe down and cleaves the gnaw in half that Aries was biting on, and then you can hear him as his eyes lock on Aries. He's like, "Puppy!" He's going to use action surge to make another 2 attacks.
I may have attacked the wrong thing.
No, he's
Different big thing.
Oh, okay.
he's talking about the Goliath.
Oh, okay.
That knows metal talent. For some reason, I keep wanting to call your character Vincent.
Me too, I had that same problem. I'm like, no, it's Valentine. Victor. Alright, so cleaves one in half, sees Ares, calls out puppy, and then kills another. Gonna bring us to the Gnaw's turn. Who's going to take their attacks on him. So, you know, they're one. Even though people are dying around them, they're still trying to kill the first one if they wanted to kill. Misses. Definitely misses.
Oh, I forgot I get 10 plus.
Aside of hitting
10 temporary hit points, I forgot.
One hit. This is a hit. This is a hit. So he takes critical damage from one. So, blocks the two spears coming at him with the shield from one, blocks another, takes one to the side, manages to pin the other one out with his axe, but takes another to the side, and then one to the kidney. He's bleeding, but he's still standing. He's bleeding, he's not very happy. That one out of the way. That brings us to Giffus.
How far away
You are right here.
In the back.
Run toward my glowing blades.
Like you hear
Like
the battle.
straight into them.
You just still can't see it.
Okay. Check into a dire wolf.
You want to walk like the last time? Forward,
So far with your movement
half,
speed.
and then switch.
Yeah, I want to walk up to 15.
15.
And then I got 50.
Right there in the battle. Come running through there. You can see the giant. You first just look at Henry, who's 10 feet tall. You keep running, and you see the other big one, but you recognize the sigil on his shield, as you've seen it before.
And I'm going to attack whatever the closest gnoll is to me.
Right in front of you.
Well, I didn't know if the Goliath.
No. This is the Goliath.
Am I beside the Goliath?
Yeah.
Okay, so I actually get an advantage on attack roll if an ally is within 5 feet of me.
Yep, he's right beside you. And y'all know he's has to be somewhat friendly because he knows what Ares is.
So I'm going to bite at the gnoll that's in front of me. 16.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. What was it? 10 damage. Oh, and they have to make a DC strength saving throw or be knocked prone. A 13.
That's strength.
Yeah.
Got a 13. Just got a 13. 11 plus 2.
So they don't get knocked.
He takes a bite though. You pull back some fur.
And that's the end of my turn.
Alright, that will be the thing. Bringing up the rear.
I guess I'll fly to the closest one.
This closest one or that closest?
Wait, how would my roll would have worked? Because I have the point of exhaustion, which would have given me disadvantage, but then also had advantage for being beside an ally.
What's the
You say
disadvantage on saving throws, ain't it?
Oh yeah,
Pretty
okay.
sure.
Just saving throw. I don't know if it's attack rolls or not. I can't remember.
This side.
This side?
Morning. 15.
Disadvantage on ability checks.
10.
So it's like more like mentally tired, not physically.
You fly down, like he doesn't, they're not even, they have a feeling that people are there, but they're still just focused on this Goliath. And then big morning starts at the back of the head. Brings us to the top of the round, which is this guy. This is my focus. This guy's tough.
In the wild shape form, the health on it doesn't change no matter what level I am, does it?
It's always you have the
14
exact
hit your
stats of
AC?
the creature.
Oh, okay.
There's a point in time when it will not be worth transforming.
You get bigger creatures though.
17?
No, I got 19.
Okay. So I read those for you. You see it. His weapon that he attacked you with was a flail. The shaft of it is made of like a bone. You don't know exactly what the bone was from, but it's clearly a femur of some animal or creature. The chain is roughly made with links that go down to 2 skull heads that has little spikes poking at them, and the eyes are glowing red, and there's a black mist that comes out of both of them.
Which guy's carrying that?
Close to me.
The big one?
Yeah. So that brings us to Father Huey. And by art.
Wait, you skipped me.
Huh?
I was before Huey, right?
Yes. He's up on top there where I forgot to roll for him. I'm working my way down the list. See what happened? It's all Father Huey's fault.
Always.
Not even here, man.
Not even here, and he's still causing problems.
But yes, you go first.
Can I get a wet? I saw Athena, whatever, fly toward that one guy, right?
You saw her fly over in that direction.
Okay, I'm gonna get me towards some more gnolls. Okay, I get around toward the big guy. Is there any way for me to get close, within 50 feet of him? Close enough to him?
No, we're not going through a whole army.
Not that Henry would be able to have seen, like, because you can see 15 feet. This line right here, and it starts getting hazy back from there.
Okay. Yeah, it's moving to the next closest gnoll with an ally next to him. Am I right up on him, or like?
You're right beside it. You're beside of Guffus and in front of the. No.
Okay. Here comes another soul knife to the face. 19.
Yeah, that, yeah. Just about to throw my pencil. Don't pick it up.
6, 10, 15.
15 damage?
Yep.
Alright. So, you just slam your soul knife straight through his hyena-like jaw and out the top of his head.
And I yell, 2! And there's another one I can see within range. Another one that I can see.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to mind thrust him. You can make an intelligence saving throw.
I ain't got no intelligence here. Ooh, a natural 20.
Well, fuck off.
Smarter than you
They
thought.
might not have natural intelligence, but they've got luck on their side.
He takes 7 damage then.
Okay.
It's halved. And it is not pushed backwards.
But it does have a headache. Now it's fine. There's your turn. It's Father Huey. Anybody hurt? Anybody hurt I can get to?
Nope.
Guys, is it okay if I move forward?
I just growl. Growl and nod, yeah.
Forgot he was under my command.
That was while I was asleep. What kind of had fun with him?
So he's just going to cast Blessed again.
Okay.
You'll recast it
Yeah.
instead of concentrating on it.
Yeah, he can recast it on Valentine gets it again. So now Henry.
Oh, yeah.
So I need more damage.
Bring just 2 Soa with Valentine on deck. For magic missile again.
How many targets are still available?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 damage. Put it here. She fires off 3 missiles and hits 3 different gnolls in front of you guys. Okay.
My turn. The big guy with the special mace, is he within 15 feet of Ares?
Yeah.
Alright, is Ares in combat right now?
No.
I'll move him up to
Wait.
within 10 feet.
Let me see. Let me make sure on that.
The 3 gnolls didn't die from the magic missile.
These guys carry spears. So
They're still just 5 foot range
Yeah.
on it. Even if they got reached, they gotta.
yeah, they're you can cry.
I'll move him up to within 10 feet, so he's got 5 foot reach too, so he can reach out and hit him.
So just moving forward.
Move him up to where he can reach the big guy with the special weapon.
Move right. 10 feet.
Yep. He's gonna make a bite grab at him. Natural 1.
That'll miss.
Fairly certain it will. And then he'll make a claw attack. 18 plus 6, 24.
Yeah, that hit.
And it does 3 damage. Now Valentine is going to run up using Ares' sight, and he's going to get within, so he can get a clear shot at the big guy too.
$30, right?
Yeah. He's still going to get with, make sure he's more than 15 feet away though.
Yeah.
Okay.
6, 5, 10, 15.
That way he can't see me.
20.
Okay.
But he'd see the outline.
Alright. So when I get up there, I'm actually going to drop my shield down to the ground, then pull my old flintlock pistol out in my offhand, and fire both of them this time. I'm also going to use the grip point for my main hand weapon.
Okay.
18 on the first roll, and 10 on the second. So 18 plus 4, that's 22, that should hit.
Mm-hmm.
That is 1d10. 7 plus 4 is 11. And then my offhand weapon, I rolled a 3.
Yeah, you got the blessing.
Plus, I don't think it's going to help.
I just
8 and 3 is 11.
Yeah.
But I did hit him with the first
You
pistol.
got him with the first one as the bullet tears a hole into flesh and fur.
So then
You can hear it and go, ah, and you can see him through his eyes.
now my gun's empty. I'm like, put it back up because it's just good for one shot unless I want to free my hands up to reload it.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Okay. So Corman and the Goliath go at the same time.
Oh,
The big guy's within eye shot now,
okay.
I think. 10, 15, well, I have to move up one more, but you can see him somewhat better than before.
I'm actually going to use...
You can really see his mace. Well, at least the glowing red eyes.
I'm going to use my Ray of Frost on him. What do I got? I can't remember what I have to roll. Oh, it's okay. Hey, okay. We'll see if it hits. Probably not. I can't see it. 14.
14, you don't add anything? Like
That's with my phone.
Yeah, that misses.
Oh, that makes sense.
Normally, it would have been with a disadvantage, but a 14 misses anyway. So, you roll again.
Oh, well.
Next.
Yeah, you're good.
Go with the Goliath swinging around stuff. That'll hit. That'll miss. Oh.
Remember to use your action surge at some point.
I already used mine.
Short rest reveals it, so you should just use it on something big.
The Goliath
I get to go.
cleaves another one in half. Let's see. And as he brings the axe around, he sees Hugh. He goes, kind of does this little number. That'll bring us to the Nall turn. You're easy. Only got 2 left. Miss. 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 Hit. Somebody take 4 more damage. As seeing Athena really invoke a courageous stance out of the Goliath, and you guys see as these gnolls try to spear him, he just and then he flexes towards you and takes the spear to the side. Yeah, it will bring us to Memphis.
Any gnolls left in front of me?
You just have to move forward. Well, you have reach.
5 foot.
You have to move forward 1.
Yeah, go ahead and move me forward. And I'm gonna bite it. Whatever one's closest. Wait, do I have any allies within 5 feet?
Yeah, you still have the Goliath. Like you didn't actually move away from the Goliath, you just kind of stepped in front of him.
15 hit.
Yeah, wait. Yes. These guys have like makeshift bone armor that they've stitched together from heels.
10 damage.
Things like that.
And he has to make the strength saving throw.
Strength. Oh, I love that. Athena.
Okay.
You want to say anything to the Goliath? You know who he is.
Okay.
He's part of the Crimson Guard.
He gets a wave.
Try my best. Get her a star.
What's his name?
Scott.
Scott.
S-K-O-T.
S-K-O-T. You could at least say, announce his name to everybody.
Scott Bear Killer Thunder.
Hey, stop thunder.
I give you a star for that.
I get inspired for that?
Once she announced his name, she told everybody who he was, and it progresses the story along.
Oh.
Because now you guys, you don't know how they know each other. Well, I mean, you've got your assumptions of how they know each other since they all three have the sigil.
I'll hit the big guy over here.
Alright.
Maybe. We'll see. 18.
So 18?
5.
18?
Plus 5.
Well, I mean, 18 hit.
Okay.
That's the reason why I was trying to get. I don't want to have to plus 5.
Okay.
Math's not my strong suit.
11. How do I do action search? Just
You just announced I want to do an action search.
action search. And what is it?
You're on another
Turn.
pack.
11.
Plus.
6 plus 5 is 11.
Oh. Almost.
Your action surge attack was 11.
Yeah.
You did pretty good. If people looked at my notes over here in regards to the math that's done, they would go, "What's the guy doing?" Guessing. In your turn?
Yep.
And that brings us to the big guy. You said 19 is your AC, right? Alright, this is. This is. Okay, so that one got you. It's 10 damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
5.
Okay. So he swings this double-skulled mace at you. You know, you managed to block 2 of them, but hearing Scott call out your name, "I think that you're doing great." Turn the light as it comes through and hits you in the head. You feel your muscles freeze up and become paralyzed
Right.
till the end of your turn. It's his attacks. Oswald.
Is he the only one left?
No, there's one laying down, another one in front of the Goliath, and then
So,
2 regulars, and then him. That's yeesh.
Okay, can I get to the big guy? Or close enough to him?
What's Henry's movement speed?
25. As long as I'm within like 15 feet of him, I can hit him. Or 10 feet or whatever. I got reach for
You
days.
go right here, because this guy's prone.
Alright, sounds good. Going to, and there's people next to that. There's people, our allies next to the big guy, right?
Yeah, Athena and Ares.
Here comes attack with advantage. Oops, definitely not that one. 19.
Yeah, that hit.
Let's see. 13 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to mind thrust the guy on the ground.
Hey, that.
Make an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw.
Yeah.
Waving.
10.
Got a -1.
He takes 12 damage.
Okay. He rolls around in pain. You just think, on the ground. He's dead.
I go 3.
That your guys?
Yeah.
Okay, so it brings to Father Huey, like...
Oh, wait, I was blessed, right? I get an extra D4 damage, right?
D4 to hit.
Attack and saving throws.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it was extra damage.
So he runs up to the giant, well, it'd be a giant to him as he looks up. He's like, "You look hurt." And we use cure wounds on him.
Cure wounds is touch, and it's 1d8 plus the spellcasting modifier.
9 points of damage returned. Alright. See, runs up, he puts his hands up on the Goliath's butt cheeks. His little mask goes with radiant energy and it goes into the giant, and you can see some of the wounds starting to mend and heal. So we'll do 3 magic missiles to the 1 on the left.
Oh.
Smell of burnt fur fills the air. The nose is weakened. Like you can see that he's not much more for this world. Valentine.
Alright, so I'm going to have Ares go ahead and go after the big guy again. Hopefully actually hit him this time with his bite. That is 3 1s I have rolled with Ares.
I don't have him up today.
I don't want him touching mine. He might curse him.
Don't worry, mine's just as bad.
The bite misses. Let's see if his claw hits. 11.
That misses.
Well, Valentine's going to pick his shield back up and take his 3rd shot with his pistol at the big guy again.
He's not necessarily.
Can I shoot around him without having an issue? Or?
Put you right beside him right there.
That works. 16 hit?
Just hit.
Okay. Phew. 14 damage.
There's another bullet goes into the shoulder. He's still standing.
Still standing?
Snarling. More blood. Like, you can see that his fur is different than the others. It's more coated in blood. Like, they didn't question his orders, and the reason being is because he's covered in scars. He's matted with blood in his things. He's carrying that mace, and just nasty looking. And now more blood is coated into his fur from all the wounds that he's taken in this battle. Is that your turn?
That's it.
Carmen and Scott.
Okay. Carmen is afraid to do anything that she might have to roll for.
About the same luck as me today.
So, shoot, I really don't want to get that close. Not going to be much damage, though. So, I'll hurl acid splash at the big guy. It's, now, can I move up a little close? Like, if I'm within 15 feet, do I still have a disadvantage, or?
No, within 15 feet you can see him.
Okay.
If anything beyond 15 feet, you kind of, hit or miss type of thing.
How would that work if I used my spell? What am I trying to say? My point to use one of my.
Your sorcery point?
Yeah, sorcery point. That's what I was trying to say, and I couldn't get it out. Because I decided to take a distance spell and a twin spell. And the distance spell allows you
the distance?
to double the range of your spell. So does that take into effect in anything here with where we've got the mist?
I'll allow it. Due to your sorcery point being spent.
Can I get within 20 feet then of the big guy?
You're already there. Say 5, 10, 50, you're exactly 20 feet.
I'm exactly. If that's the case, then I'm actually going to use poison spray instead of acid splash because it does more damage.
Now that doesn't hit. It doesn't attack a line, does it? Like a straight line? Just attacks him.
A puff of noxious gas from your palm, and then the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so it doesn't say that it hits friendlies.
No.
I was wondering because the thing just standing right there in your path.
Yeah. I mean, I could always step to the right, I guess.
Well, I mean, as long as it doesn't say that
it doesn't say
hits friendlies, you should be fine.
No, it doesn't.
And he makes a Constitution.
Yeah, Constitution saving throw or take 12 damage.
Man, his Constitution's
1d12.
good.
Sorry.
So I rolled a 15. What do I gotta beat?
A 13.
Oh.
Okay.
After.
So I don't need to add the 8.
No. So
It's plus 8.
It's Constitution.
Oh my god. Having the worst day ever.
So,
6.
So 3 damage.
Hey, it counts. It helps. Every little point helps bring you that much closer. As the poison mist comes down, he goes.
I give up. I'm not doing anything.
We're all having such horrible rolls.
Speak for yourselves.
You're having great rolls.
Yeah, Mr. Henry is 3-0 right
Your
now.
turn?
Yeah.
Nope. Wait. Do I? Oh, I do have a no left. Yay! Ooh! Misses.
Did the
I wrote the same stupid thing. Oh wait. No wait. That's it. That's it. I don't have
Did you have
one.
the glide do anything?
I think at the same time.
Oh yeah.
And me don't have no left.
Natural 20.
Get him, Scott.
I think there's a no want to die. Yep. He grabs his nose by the throat with his shield arm. So the shield's on his arm. He kind of grabs it by the throat and he goes, "For you, Athena!" So the no died, so it didn't matter. It missed all 2 attacks, and it died. Take that. Listen to what you
He
learn.
picked it up, it started swinging at it.
So the nose are gone. Get this.
How far away am I from the big guy?
5 feet.
Which I have 5-foot range, so I can still attack him.
Well, 10 feet actually. 'Cause you got here's 5 and there's 10.
Okay, so
I meant 5 feet as in you move 1 square and be up
Okay,
against
yeah,
him.
move me up. So then- and am I still around any? Do I still have any friendlies within 5?
Yeah, you've not left the side of the glide. You just kept walking around it. Like he has 2 puppies.
17.
That hits.
Awesome. Damage. And he's got to make the
You guys,
straight saving
you
throw.
guys are nickel and diming this guy to death.
Don't worry, I can't do much damage.
Okay, strength.
Yep. It's got to be at least a 13.
Nope, 11. He falls down. This direwolf runs up. Alright. Is that your turn?
Yep.
You're paralyzed, which means you can't do anything until the next turn. So that brings us to his turn. Let's stand back up. Now you just start mad with swinging this flail all over the place. $25.
Misses.
Oh man. It's 10 damage, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
15.
Okay, so you're mad. On your turn, you'll have to roll to see who you attack.
Okay.
It's a dangerous weapon.
Yeah.
And then he's going to hit the dire wolf that knocked him down. 11.
No. Misses.
And then he'll make one toward Ares. 19.
That hits.
Okay, it's 10 damage, and he has to make a Constitution saving throw. I'm pretty sure that was a good thing that one missed you, Fro, but I'm pretty sure it would have killed you.
How much damage would it have done?
32.
I got 37.
Was that the
I
bad
was
one?
still alive.
Was that like the mean one or something?
Yeah, that's the big one. Because it does 22 points of psychic damage. So, I mean, that would even hurt barbarians.
Psychic
They don't
damage.
even get half that.
So I'd have 37. I'd have
14.
5 health. And then I'd get transformed back into a trooper.
That's true. He'd be like, oh.
And I'd be like,
20?
Back up.
20, yeah, that happens. So Ares can feel his muscles starting to lock up. Just shakes it off.
Still took 10 damage though, right?
Yeah, 10 damage. Well, half. He's raging, right?
No, he's not raging.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, 10 damage. Brings to Oswald.
I'm going to stab him in the butt. Apparently, I fucking ain't. Jesus. Look at that.
A 1 and a 2?
A 1 and a 2 with advantage.
You got scared of that big mace hitting you.
Well, I mean,
I gotta reach for these.
I got it. It's so far it's worked out alright. Nobody died.
Well, here comes a mind thrust. Make an int save. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Oh, we got me.
Yeah. I
I
was.
was waiting for you to tell me the damage.
Oh. I thought you were making the int save.
Rolled a 9.
9. He takes 15 points of damage.
Okay. Blood starts trickling out of his nose. He's getting a little disoriented, but he's still standing. Father Huey, can I just skip his turn?
Yeah.
I'll just heal. I'll just keep healing. He's still got his hands on his butt cheeks, just healing him away. I'll skip that one too. We'll go straight to Valentine.
Valentine? Alright, now I'm going to actually have Ares rage at this point because he sees that big mace and he's like scared. So it's like it's not a
Feeling that his muscles was tightening up.
Yeah.
He's like, mm-mm.
it's not an aggressive rage, it's more of a rage out of fear of dying.
Yeah.
And now he's going to still try to bite him. 18 hit?
Yes.
Finally.
Yeah.
Nope, wrong one. 4 plus, he gets plus 6. 10 damage. And let's see if he gets knocked down.
Is that with
Or if he
raging?
gets...
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
no.
he got. I forgot. When he got Marcus,
12
he got
damage.
pushed 10 feet away, actually. I forgot.
And the direction away from you.
Yeah, in the direction away from me.
I mean, Athena and Ares is there, so he kind of just
Bounce into him and
bounces.
come back.
You know,
Okay.
I mean, there's no word for him to go unless he carried Athena. I took that into consideration. I was like, oh, he's not going to go nowhere, really.
Kind of bounce into her shield and go back to where he was
Yeah.
at. So that's 12 damage with rage.
So,
And now we can see if he gets put into a grapple. Oh, thank God for the advantage from raging. 17 and strength, so he gets bonus to it. 17 and 6 is 23. So he has to be a strength check of 23. Strength or dexterity, your choice.
no, he fails. Or dexterity? No, he fails.
Alright. And now I still get
So
to
he's
make my...
grappled. He makes attacks with disadvantage, right?
Yeah, I think. I'll double check in a second.
Yeah.
And then claw attack is 19 hit.
Yes.
And claw attack 7 damage. I only hit him some.
He's looking rough.
Now seeing that he is now entangled with Ares, meaning that if I were to shoot at him, I'd have disadvantage. Valentine's going to actually put up his pistol and pull out his rapier and charge in and stab at him with his rapier. He's just like, 19 hit.
Yes.
D8. 8 damage. Bad dice. Stay over there. New dice.
Yeah,
Much
I've got
better.
a couple of those myself over here.
You see the rapier go through the thigh at the other side when you're charging. He's not looking good at all. Like, he's breathing heavy, blood all over the place, holes all in him.
Head's hurting him.
Is that your turn?
Yep, that's it.
That brings us to Carmen and Scott.
And everybody attacking gets advantage on their attacks.
Everybody,
It's
okay.
grapple.
You get advantage on attack.
You get
Fairly
advantage
certain.
on attack.
As long as it's not a ranged attack.
Yeah. Like they have to be melee.
Double check just to make sure.
It's not mine.
It's not her strong suit.
That's not my strong suit. Not at all.
So you have to make a roll for each one.
I know. Surely to God, out of 3 of them, I can land 1. You think? We'll try it. Move me a little bit so I have line of sight on it here. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray,
Okay.
and so I get to hurl 3
Rays of fire.
rays of fire at it, but I have to roll for each ray to see if it hits.
Okay.
Surely out of 3 I can do it. Where'd they go?
Right.
Yeah, I'm scared though. This might be the bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try this one. Nope.
I missed the first one. It was a 1.
No.
I'm gonna start rolling them both at the same time. 5. Nope.
And then you got one more.
Oh, sad face.
A nice
20.
20 for the last one.
Okay, so then that's 2d6. That's
Yep.
right. That's right.
Yep. 8. 16 damage. Like
16?
21.
21 damage.
21 damage.
As you run around to get the line of sight, you go. 2 rays just go off.
That was a terrible idea.
The third one manages to hit and burn a big hole right through his chest. He slumps to the end. I need you to roll a. I need you to roll an attack roll against Ares for your turn because you're still inflicted with madness.
That 20?
No, 23.
Whack Ares
No,
in the back.
22.
Yeah, he's the only one that was. I mean, even with madness, it's whatever's around you. You have to roll to see. I mean, even the gnaw was in danger
Your
of being
range
hit
is so you
again.
only take half.
Yeah, just roll your damage.
9.
So he takes half that. So does it take 4 or 5?
Round up. I think you always round up.
So he takes 5.
As the big gnaw falls and his flail is released, you watch as the mystical energy that was going around it just dissipate off of it.
It goes transforms
no
into
more
a giant
digits.
falsely.
The flail is imbued with the power of their deity, and as long as he's holding it, because he's proven himself as a champion,
Mm-hmm.
it's got magic properties. I mean, it's still a pretty badass looking flail. So you turn back into
Yep.
a purple. Job well done. So, battle.
Mr. Henry turns off his soul knives, stretches. Oh, it has been forever since he let me out last. I got 30 seconds. Ask your questions. Hurry up.
I don't even know what to say at this point.
You are a big fella.
Yes, I am Mr. Henry. I live inside Osmond's brain. And sometimes the outside.
Hopefully, we'll see you again if we're in trouble.
Usually will. He likes to call on me. I got 3 this time. Make sure you tell him that.
3.
Got 3. Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm gonna go and pick up the flail. Kind of look at it, inspect it.
If you want, Osmond will take a look at that when he gets back. Just let him know.
I'm more like,
Time's up.
I mean, in the perspective of your deity, is this something that would be like brought up or out?
yeah. That's what I was saying. He looks at it, he's like drawn to it like, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, because like I said, it's a femur from something that they've killed with the chain links. The chain links are poorly made, but still strong, and it's attached to 2 human-like skulls with little spikes pointing out.
I like it.
Also shows.
I may not ever use it, but I like it.
Osmond comes up. It's like, what a miss.
You got 3.
Oh, good, good. Did he eat anybody?
No.
Okay, good. That gives me indigestion. Whenever he eats something, and
from the mist, while you was looking at that, you feel your body go light as you come up off your feet and you're being crushed. And you hear, "Captain, I thought I'd never see you again."
God, how you been?
Zolt told us we had to run. I came here. Don't really know where here is. Thought I'd play with these puppy things.
You look like you're having a bit of trouble there.
I was just playing.
Also, sorry I told you to stop.
Oh, did you?
I didn't know what was going on.
Okay. This guy has the same intelligence as Grunt, by the way. Nah.
Oh, I could have let him believe it was God.
Intelligence.
Yeah.
Made him think it was God's chosen. Oh my God! I wish I had that.
Still holding him up, and he turns around and looks around and goes, "Who these guys?"
Put me down. Oswald Willwright. Got to make your acquaintance. I'm with the Congressional Library of Odin.
He holds out one finger. Hi. And then,
Pleasure to meet you.
And then he looks inside of everybody and goes, "So how you been?"
Am I normal again?
Yeah.
Okay.
The madness just lasts for your round. That's why I had you do the attack on Ares because he's the only one left. That was close to you. All that stuff just lasts us for one round except for the psychic damage. Psychic damage is right then. But paralyze and madness is just to the top of the round. But yeah. How you be? She thought that me. She usually don't say nothing.
I think she's excited to see you.
That's right. That's right. Saw my moves on the battlefield. Always get you tore up. So what are you all doing here?
We are here looking for a tome in the vicinity of this island.
Can I come?
If you want.
The help would always be appreciated. Yes. Especially someone who looks as qualified as yourself.
So he now comes to the realization Father Huey is still. Why is this little thing touching my butt?
That's Father Huey. You'll get used to it. He's different.
Do I Do I make him stop? Or just let him continue? I do feel better.
It's kind of
my wounds are healing, and
I just let him finish. It's kind of like when dogs hump your legs. Like, let's let it finish. You'll quit in a minute. He'll go to sleep afterwards.
when you mention dog, he looks over at Aries and he goes, Aries, and he keeps on running, and they just kind of collide, and then just roll around on the ground.
They're on about the same level intelligent-wise, so...
And then you hear Aries on, and you see him over with him in the headlock going, no, puppy!
I know what the mace is. It's a toy. It's a fetch toy for Aries now.
Aw.
Perfect.
Take him to check rooms. Aries, fetch.
Fetch.
He comes back without being tagged. Nothing in there. Also, he can check for traps. Might be a trap over there.
That's our goal, finding creative uses for ordinary items.
And we are succeeding.
So, I think that'd be a pretty good spot to... Oh, you had a good battle.
Yeah, we can.
Some good role play there. Especially with your Goliath comrade.
Does he say anything about the druid that just fell asleep beside him?
No.
He's excited.
He's excited that he's been reunited with his companions that he's fought with for so long.
Oh. Well, they're getting reunited. I'm going to check the bodies, see what they got.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that before we end it. Anybody else want to check the bodies?
I'm asleep.
Oh, you're asleep.
I can't
Is
do
that
I'm
a
so
investigation?
disgusted with my performance.
Is that
I'm just
perception or
not even
investigation?
into it right now. Can't even hit the broadside of a barn. I need to go back to the island and practice.
I rolled a 19. Plus 0.
20. I got a 28, which is a crit plus 8.
I need to roll.
Oh, I tried to take yours. I thought it was wrong, so.
Still great.
On all the knolls, it takes you guys about 45 minutes. Especially with you having to stop every so often to calm down Aries and Scott from their roughhousing. But you guys roughly find about 120 gold pieces on all the knolls. Most of them you find on the big one. Like as the little ones were bringing for offering. Not really knowing what this is used for, because they're animals most likely. They just kind of kept them around because they were shiny.
That works.
Their armor's makeshift bone armor with leather stitched in. Like, from whatever they've killed that's come to the island, they would take their armor and then stitch in bones from that kill and wear it.
I'll let you all have the money for I don't need it.
I'll take it all then.
Gutha says no say in the matter. He's asleep. He don't even know there's money found.
None of know they're going
Carmen's sulking in the corner because she couldn't hit anything.
with her L.
Got 4 as I found nothing.
You just stay out.
I'm
You
like,
distracted by
my
Muscle Man over there.
intelligence
It's crazy by
I'm done
Scott.
with it now.
Huh?
I'm dumber than them. I mean, an 8.
I forgot to tell you guys this.
So I'm going to go around as part of my homage to my deity. I'm going to actually cut all their heads off and find some spots. Kind of stick them up a little bit in the area.
That will certainly deter anyone else trying to enter the area.
Well, there's any more gnolls.
To pull the leather strapping off of their armor to make my little insignia, my little V cross.
But, yeah. Not bad. Alright.